Well, hi YouTubers, I'm back with the 6 month 60 books, and it's Victoria Aveyard's The Red Queen. It's a debut novel that came out in 2015 according to the blurb, and I will read the rest of it. Mayor Barrow's world is divided by blood, those with red and those with silver. Mayor and her family are lowly reds, destined to serve the silver elite. Supernatural abilities make them nearly gods. Mayor does what she can to help her family survive, but when her best friend is conscripted into the army, she gambles everything to win his freedom. A twist of fate leads her to the royal palace itself, where in front of the king and all his nobles she discovers a power of her own, ability she didn't know she had, except her blood is red. To hide this impossibility, the king forces her into the role of lost silver princess and betroths her to one of his own sons. As Mare is drawn further into the silver world, she risks her new position to aid the Scarlet Guard, the leaders of a red rebellion. Her actions put into motion a deadly and violent dance, putting prince against prince and Mare against her own heart. Okay, so this is how the book starts. This it kind of really sets the tone. I like debut novels because even though they lack technical expertise, they really I love the passion. Like this bit here. I hate first Fridays. It makes the village crowded, and now in the heat of high summer, that's the last thing anyone wants. My place in the shade isn't so bad, but the stink of bodies, the sweating with the morning work, is enough to make milk curdle. The air shimmers with heat and humidity, and with the puddles from yesterday's storm are hot, swelling with rainbow streaks of oil and grease. The market deflates with everyone up, closing their stalls for the day. The merchants are distracted, careless, and it's easy for me to take whatever I want from their wares. By the time I'm done, my pockets bulge with trinkets. I got an apple for the road. Not bad for a few minutes' work. As the throng of people move, I let myself be taken away by the human current. My hands are in and out, always in fleeting touches. Some paper bill, some man's pocket, a bracelet from a woman's wrist, nothing too big. Friends are too busy shuffling along to notice a pickpocket in their midst. So, in Mare's world, she basically lives in the slums. Her father is disabled, her brothers are at war. She's a seamstress, and she's a pickpocket. And, but she winds up at the Grand Palace, okay? At the Silver Palace. And then this is page 70. As I said before, trying to build a world. It takes page 70 for powers to really manifest, but obviously trying to world build as well as push a story along. Okay, which I will actually, this book is very good at that. My head bangs against the shield. I see stars. No, not stars, sparks. The shield does its job, lighting me up with bolts of electricity. My uniform burns, scorched and smoking. I expect to see my skin do the same. My clothes smell wonderful, but somehow I don't feel a thing. Must be in so much pain I cannot feel it. Well, I can feel it. I feel the heat of the sparks flying up and down my body, setting every nerve on fire. It isn't a bad feeling. In fact, I feel well alive. Like I've been living my whole life blind, and now I've opened my eyes. Something moves beneath my skin, but it's not the sparks. I look down at my hands, my arms marveling at the lightning as it glides over me. Cloth burns away, charred black by the heat, but my skin doesn't change. She was trying to kill me, but I can't. Everything is wrong. I am alive. So essentially, Mare can control and deflect electricity. She's a red who has this power. So, obviously she's captured, and this bit here, then she's taken to the Queen, and she's announced after the whole we give money to your family, got to pretend to be a silver princess. You're going to be betrothed to the second son, okay? Right. The second son, Mare. Okay, not Mare. Here we go. She's announced as Lady Marina Titios. Titanos. Born to Lady Nora, loads of people. My new name echoes in my head as the red maids prepare me for the oncoming onslaught. The three girls work quickly and effectively never speaking to one another. They don't ask me questions either, even though they must want to. Say nothing, I remember. Not allowed to speak to me, and they certainly aren't allowed to talk to me about anyone else. Even the strange things, the red things, I'm sure they see. Now, this is page 88. 18 pages earlier, she got her powers, now she's betrothed. Now she's betrothed to the second son of the king, okay? even though she's got a thing for the first son, okay? They had a little moment before that, okay, which is Cal. Now, one thing though is this: when your lead character and her betrothed have the same similar names, both begin with M, that's a little bit distracting. It's a really, really distracting. His name is Maven, okay? Her name is Mare. They're too similar. That is one of my problems. So, Mare and Maven, who we are led to, sorry, we are led to believe is now part of this Scarlet Rebellion, if you will, because he has ideas and Cal's not as nice as he lets on, and he wants to basically take over. Okay, this is what she says. Okay, that was what he says. See, it's the problem. Mare and Maven too similar in his most more definitive names. Maven sneers at Little Prince, his lips curving in his stays, but he doesn't snap at her. I want to join the guard, he says, his voice full of conviction. She moves quickly, cocking the pistol, taking aim in the same motion. My heart seems to flip when she presses the barrel to his forehead. But Maven doesn't flinch. Oh, she is like a called Holland. Why, she hisses. Because this world is wrong. What my father has done, what my brother would do is wrong. Even with a gun to his head, he manages to speak calmly. But a bead of sweat trickles down his neck. Finally doesn't pull away, waiting for a better answer. When I was 12, my father sent me to the war front to toughen me up, to make me normal like my brother. Cal's perfect, you see. That's why I couldn't be the same. Right. That's it. So basically, Mare is an okay character, but she and Maven wind up in part of the Scarlet Rebellion. Okay, they're going to plant a bomb in Imperial Palace. And the thing is, one thing I like about Mare is Mare's dumb. Mare, our lead character, is dumb. She's dumb as a post. In her head, she is feisty, and because she's only a teenager, she is feisty and opinionated. She knows she thinks she knows what's going on. She don't know jack. She's dumb. She is so being played from the first moment. Her powers are, and she's put in this role, okay, as the lady, okay, the silver lady, instead of being the red commoner. She's being played. These two brothers basically are both vying for her affection, and she doesn't know which one, but she got a little thing for them both. And she doesn't really know, but she kind of draws more to Maven, because Cal's going to be king one day, and can you really trust the king? But Cal's quite a nice guy, but he's a bit dismissive of his brother. Do you get what I'm saying? And she's also a total hypocrite. She's from a world where people probably die all the time, okay? She's also a pickpocket who basically has stolen them from people who probably went starving after that. A big wad of bills in the beginning? What if a person went hungry? What if they had a family? Family couldn't eat that night? What if they're eventually going to die of starvation? What if their money was for a little Timmy's operation? We're never going to know. And then this is where they're planting the bomb at the Imperial Palace. Okay? The next target comes much further down the line. Bellicose Leon has a jolly grin, chestnut hair, and sunset coloured clothes to match his house colours. Unlike the others I've greeted tonight, he seems warm and kind. The smile behind his eyes is real as his handshake. A pleasure, Lady Morena. He inclines his head in greeting, polite to a fault. I look forward to many years in your service. I smile for him, pretending there will be many years to come, but the facade becomes harder to hold as the second drags on. When his wife appears, leading a pair of twin boys, I want to scream. Barely 4 years old and yowling like puppies, they clamber around their father's legs. He smiles softly, part smile just for them. He's another sacrifice we must make, another name to throw away. He's a father, and we're going to kill him. So it's weird, okay, that Mare, okay, suddenly gets his conscience. And this is where Maven, the prince, okay, has this to her as well. Reynard is a father too, the colonel has children of her own. Potominus is now engaged at Aveyard. They all left people, they all have someone who will mourn them. He forces the words out, he's torn as I am. We can't pick or choose how to help the cause, Mare. We must do what we can, whatever the cost. It's like, you just because you helped plant this bomb, it's because you joined this rebellion. Now you gain a conscience? You planted a bomb, you allied yourself with this organisation knowing full well that they were going to plant a bomb and kill people. And it didn't matter who they were going to kill. They were going to kill the Silvers. And now you grow conscience. Yeah. So I love it. Because she's flawed. She's arrogant. She's dumb. And the bomb doesn't go out the way it does, okay? So... But, yeah, I generally did enjoy this book. I like a character who, compared to a lot of characters in young adult fiction who can be a little bit too perfect, she's flawed as anything. And it has sequels. I'm going to read them eventually. But The Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, I do recommend this as a debut novel and a book. It's just set in this world of reds and silvers, the elite and the underclass. Now, this is been done so many times in young adult fiction, okay? Fantasy young adult fiction. But I liked the way she word builds. The juxtaposition between the world of the silvers and the reds was a nice contrast. The fact is that these societies have to work together whilst loving each other. The fact is that the silvers dine on good food and wear fine clothes, whilst the reds are sent to the front and starve. Yeah. So, yeah, I do recommend this book. Interesting book to word build, but yeah, look forward to the sequels eventually. I'm signing off here.